YouTube, we are back with another redstone tutorial, and in today's video we are looking at a 3x3 inverted funnel trapdoor, and as you can see it's pretty awesome and looks very nice and is pretty fast, I must say. But I mean, like, the opening isn't so fast, but yeah, that's basically just what has to sort of happen, really. But yeah, so that's basically it. I've made it with SeppGames. Link will be in the description. I think he's a German redstoner. That's the YouTube link or the YouTube username. So be sure to check him out in the description below. And but yeah, and also SacredRedstone helped us, like, literally just with like this bit right here, and yeah, so it wasn't too much, but I mean it still deserves a link in the description. But yeah, so yeah, just like links in the description all around, really. But yeah, so if you do want to make this door, then let's just carry on with the tutorial. And we're back. So first things first, what you want to do is you want to start off with your input block, and as you can see, it's just going to be a plain old block with a lever on it. Now this is going to be basically just going to be controlling the whole contraption. And yeah, so firstly, what you want to do is you want to have two torches on either side of the block, on these two sides, really. And then you want to flick the lever on so nothing bad will happen, basically. Then what you want to do is you want to have a sticky piston right here with a redstone block in front of it, and then have a block on top of the input, and that's only going to be temporary right there. And then you just want to have a couple sticky pistons facing this way with another, that's going to be your center of the funnel trapdoor, so the one that's going to be getting pushed off, basically. Then what you want to do is you want to have your other two blocks right there, and this is going to be your outside ring of the funnel block, of the funnel trapdoor, and then these two are going to have your wall blocks, really, and then also that's going to be your wall block as well. Then what you want to do is you want to have a block on top of this torch right there with another torch on the side of that. Then what you want to do is have a block below that, or diagonal to the torch, with a redstone dust on top, and then have a repeater that's going to be going in that direction. Then you want to get a sticky piston right there with a block in front of it, and make sure that block is a solid block or else it won't work. And then you want to add, basically all of these blocks should be solid, unless I say otherwise, but there isn't any like non-solid blocks in this build. So yeah. Then what you want to do right now is you want to have a torch on the side of this block right here, and then also have a block to the side of that, and then you can take out that block right there. And then you want the storage block for this double block extender right there, so that's going to go right there, and then have a line of sticky pistons all facing inwards to the door right here, so all three of them, and then on the faces of them are basically going to be your funnel, or your ring of the funnel block, door blocks, and then below them is going to be wall blocks, so just like that. Now what you want to do now is you want to have a redstone dust on top of 3 blocks, so right behind the sticky pistons right here, and then have a torch on this, on the middle block, and also on the last block right there, and then fix any blocks that sort of get misplaced. And actually that doesn't need to be a torch right there, but this one does, so you just want to have a torch on there, and then also on the other side of that block as well. Then you want to have a block right there, here, and also here, and here. So, and also another 2 right there. But then what you want to do is you want to have a redstone dust here, here, and here. So it should look something like that. And then you want to have repeaters on the rest of the blocks. You want to have a repeater on 3 ticks here, and have a repeater on 2 ticks there, and then a repeater on 1 tick right there, and also have a dust there. I missed that by accident. But what you want to do now is you want to have a normal piston right here, and that's basically just going to be updating the double piston extender, which will be then right here. So you want to have a double piston extender right there with a sticky piston that's going to be facing upwards, which will then be moving the center of the funnel upwards, basically. Then what you want to do is you want to have a block here and also a block there for the wall section. But you want to have a sticky piston behind this one, and that's going to control there with the ring of the wall around it, and that's going to be the funnel ring, basically. And also this one is going to be as well. But then here's a wall block, so you can just have it right there. Now what you want to do is you want to have a block up right here, then have a sticky piston that's facing this way with a redstone block in front of it, and then have a block diagonal to the redstone block with another block right there, and then have two dots on top of them with a torch right here, then a block up, and then a block to the side with a piece of dust on top of that. And then that's going to be going into a sticky piston, and then another sticky piston that's going to be right there. And these two blocks are basically going to be your only funnel ring blocks on this side, and the rest is going to be basically just wall blocks, so you can just fill in them right there, and then what you want to do is you want to have a redstone block that's going to be one block away from this sticky piston right there, and that's really important because then it will stuff up and not work too well. Then what you want to do is you want to have a hopper dropper falling edge monostable that's going to be right here, and we are going to take the input and output from the dropper, and make sure you put an item in the dropper. It doesn't have to be anything special, it just has to be a item. So then you want to have a comparator going out of the dropper into a block with a torch on the side of that, and then have a repeater that's going to be taking the signal out of the torch and then into that piston right there. And then, last but not least, you want to have another hopper dropper falling edge, another hopper dropper sort of machine or system, and you want to have basically the dropper right there and then the hopper on top of it with an item in that dropper. Doesn't matter what, just have to have something. Then you're nearly done. Just have a comparator right there, and you are done. So let's just test it. And as you can see, it works. And as you can see, it works. Now that has been a very successful tutorial. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this tutorial. Be sure to check out the people whom I made this with, so SeppGames and SacredRedstone. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.